This is the NOEVSBIG soldering station with Fume Extractor. Let's take it out of the box. We have a lot to go over here, but it's all real simple stuff. So in the box, you get the instruction manual. They give you the bottom plate here. Nice thick steel. Solid, solid, solid all around. They give you rubber feet for that over here, an extra rubber pad. You get they call this a hot air gun mount. You can use that for a hot air gun, or you can use it for a soldering iron. I'll show you more about that later. Or you can just use it as a clamp, as you see right there. Oh, get that in the jaws. Well, that one doesn't fit. But for other stuff, smaller stuff, that'll grab onto that just fine. So you have that. They give you 6 alligator clips over here, along with fixing screws, and 4 arms. 2 long arms and 2 short arms. Turn that out of the way. Circuit board mounts or stands right here. Everything here is magnetic, sits on the board like that, and now you can put that through holes in PCBs and things like that. They give you a small clamp here, vise. We'll undo that, and of course you can put whatever you need in there and tighten that back down. That also is magnetic, once again. Then you get a lamp on a gooseneck with magnifying glass. So let's take a look at that. 3x and a 6x insert, lighted. So at this end is your little control fob and a USB connector. They give you the power adapter. Plugs in, goes to USB, so that's easy. This lamp has 3 different color temperatures that it can be set to: warm white, cool white, and a neutral white. And you can adjust the brightness as well. Then they give you a solder fume extractor fan. That's this here, okay? Power goes in there, convenient on-off switch. Rubber pads on there or on there, so you could have it sit vertically or horizontally, either which way that you like. This is running on 12 volts, and they give you the 12 volt power supply for it, so it can run that. So this way you have absolutely everything you need in the box. The fume extractor has a filter in the back, and they also include 3 additional filters right here that you can change out as needed. So with that said, we're going to break this down, go through each thing one by one. So I just kind of shoved everything out of the way. Like I said, we're going to get into that. Let's start with the lamp and magnifier. So first of all, it's magnetic. This comes down. You can bend it any which way you want. Something like that is fine. Other end of the cord over here, we'll take that, plug it into the adapter, plug that in. The fob has a little light on it. Press the button and it turns on. And you have 3 different color temperatures. Here's your warm, neutral, and cool. Warm, neutral, cool. And with that, we can lower the brightness down and raise that back up. Let me kill the lights so you can see what kind of light it'll give you. Here is your neutral white at the lowest brightness. I'll raise that up. And you can see it gets much brighter. Of course, the camera adjusts for that, but even so, Even at the lowest brightness, there's just enough. Maybe nice for a lamp at the lowest brightness, just kind of almost a night light. But the next step up is actually a big ways up. And it gets pretty bright all around. There's your cool white and your warm white. Neutral, cool, warm. So that all works well. Like I said, this is magnetic as such, and you can do all of that. Let me get something to show you through the magnifier. So there we are right there. I have this piece of old RAM. I'll stick that in there, and you can see how it magnifies it. And the little 6X insert is there as well. I don't know how clear the camera is making that out, but it is absolutely clear as day in real life. So that's really nice right there. So there's the lamp. Now we'll carry on. Circuit board stand, if you have holes in a PCB, we can line those up and that'll hold it right like that. Pretty nice. That comes off. These, like I said, are magnetic, so you can put them anywhere you want. So that's convenient. Now we'll do the alligator clips. In fact, I can just move these right out and show you here. We'll start with one of the short ones. So there it is there. Alligator clip. Just goes right in. There is a hole right there. And then we'll grab one of the little fixing screws. And then we can go ahead and screw that in. Just like that. There we are. And on a gooseneck. So that'll work. In fact, we'll do our other little one while we're here and utilize that piece of RAM again, so you can see. So we'll put in the screw for that. Okay, good. Bend that somewhere into shape, like that. And now we can stick this in, like that, and like that. And that can hold that. Of course, you could have your lamp there to take a better look at it. And of course, the same follows suit with the long ones. So I won't put the fixing screw for now, but just to give you the idea, this can bend down in there like that. And this one can go in there like that. So you can have it hold pretty much anything you need, just like that. Next up is the vise. We can put that there. Loosen that up a bit. Stick the RAM in. There we go. Hold it nice and tight. Everything is on the board. It's magnetic and a nice strong magnet. So it'll definitely hold everything in place. The clamp here, same kind of thing. Stick that in, that'll hold. Then, let me just take that out a second. You can adjust this, turn that, and the whole thing just kind of falls apart. Okay, like it falls down like a ton of bricks like that. And then you can adjust anything you want. So if we want it like that, we can now tighten that up. And there you go. Now it'll hold anything like that. So if you have a hot air gun, you could put it in there. Also works with soldering irons, but you have to be careful. You obviously do not want to put your iron in like that, because you'll probably burn the rubber pads there. But by holding the iron by its handle, you can stick it in and it can hang there, and we can in fact tighten that up. Of course, this is off. Alright, just like that. And that way you can pull it out when you need it and stick it back when you don't. Only hold by the handle, because if you grab that, you're going to be in for a very bad time. The solder fume extractor is not magnetic. It's not meant to be on the board. I'll just put it there for now. Like I said, it has rubber feet there and there, so you can mount it either which way. You just plug in the guy there, turn it on, and there's the air. The air flows out that way, so you're going to be using it this way to blow away the fumes from soldering things. So let's try a little demonstration of the fume extractor. We're going to light this. And now blow it out. There's the smoke. No smoke coming out the other side. That's pretty good. I don't know if you can tell, there is still some smoke. Let me light it again here. Alright, there we go. Blow it out. No smoke. And over here, of course, the fan is blowing the smoke away. But it certainly does work to help get rid of the fumes in that. So here is everything in full operation. I have the fume extractor on and going. It's blowing the fumes out away. I have my soldering iron heating up over here. Solder in the vise there. Alligator clip wires, alligator clips holding the wires there. And we're pretty much ready to go. So I can now solder these wires together while using the light from the lamp and looking through the magnifying glass. We'll go ahead and heat that up. This is some pretty thick wire, so it's going to take quite a bit of heat. And this is a pretty low power iron too. But you can see any of the fumes that are being created here are going out through the fume extractor. There we go. Now we're getting some heat in there. The solder is wicking in nicely. You can see all the smoke, and it's going right out through the fume extractor. We're all done. Hang the iron back in there, and there you go. All set, all done. That made it a cinch to do. Now I can take out the wire. It's probably still hot from there, but that is an absolutely rock solid connection that is now stronger than the wire itself. There we are. Perfect job all around. The fume extractor is excellent all around because this way it gets the smell of the solder and all that stuff that you really shouldn't be breathing, especially if you use leaded solder like I do. Probably shouldn't be breathing that. So it was all there. The magnifying glass with the lamp is really nice, so you can definitely see what you're doing. Everything was clear as day right there. I don't see too good anymore, so having a magnifying glass is a nice thing. And all around, a really nice soldering station with fume extractor from NOEVSBIG. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.